Hi, fellow traders. I want to start by saying that if I sound tired or worn out, it's probably because I guess for the last 5 hours I've been watching the debate and the rebuttals and the follow up shows, and my BS meter is full now. So, you know, I might be on the verge of passing out here in a minute. But I wanted to quickly recap my trade today. It was a loss. But a lot of times we learn the most from our losses. And I always like to go back and look to see if there was something that I could have done better, or whatever. But looking at CLR, obviously I was looking at it for a top reversal. Didn't quite get to the resistance that I was looking for it to get to, but um, it started to kind of flatten out here. And so I started looking for an opportunity to, take it back down to the VWAP for a top reversal. Um, and it made the high for the day here. A lot of times that's a sign, once it's flattened out, then it kind of pops and makes a little high, and it doesn't, make too much of a move up. That's kind of a sign that it's going down. So the 20 and the 9 were too close to each other for me to, take it once it, closed below the 9. So I just kind of waited, and it, sat here for a minute on the 20, and I got a close below the 20 here, which was my signal candle. And then I've got a trigger here. This candle confirmed the close below the 20, so I went ahead and took it short. And on the next candle, it, turned around, made a strong move up. And my stop was going to be a close back above the 20 and the 9. Really, it just depended on what it was going to do. So it came back up, got stuffed right here by the 9. So I kept the trade on. It closed above the 20 but below the 9. This candle, kept me on, kept me on the hook. But then this candle printed and, started to make the move up, and it went ahead and stopped me out on that candle. But you can see it was a perfect setup. All the stars were in alignment. There was nothing that I wouldn't have changed or done differently. Um, I waited like I was supposed to, followed and executed my plan, stopped out like I was supposed to. So, I'm pretty pleased with how I handled it. But what happens is when you have too many of these work in a row, and all of a sudden you get one that's perfect and it fails, it kind of messes with you, even though it's not your fault, even though it's nothing I did wrong. Um, you forget how to lose, and that's kind of what I did at that point. So much so that I missed the move coming back down, and once that happened, I was really done for the day. Had to just walk away and clear my head, because one of the most important lessons that you learn as a day trader is how to lose and how to put that trade out of your mind so that you can turn around and focus on the next setup. And had a hard time doing it today, and missed this move that would have given me my week. But it's just like a baseball player, a pitcher. He may throw a nice pitch and the batter catches it just right and hits a home run. When he goes up to face the next batter, that pitcher has to put that last batter out of his mind, almost immediately, and then turn around and, come back and get back in the game. So that's what I kind of messed up on the day, but everything's back to normal. I've had that one, so the rest of them in the near future I should be able to handle well. One of the things that I like to do, I look at a trade in three different steps. First I look at it and I get the idea. So I build up the idea in my head of the trade, and this is, I built up that I wanted to see this fade back to the VWAP, so I wanted to take it for a top reversal. It had a nice, slightly parabolic move up, and it kind of hung around in this area, and it tried to push, past this area three times. Once, twice it didn't make it, and the third time it didn't make it. And, that's when it kind of made the move down, sat on this level, and so I'm thinking, I'm going to build a plan for the trade. So what I did, had the idea, and then I built the plan for it. What am I going to risk it off of? What level? What's going to be my stop? What's going to be my profit target? And then the last step is to follow and execute the plan. And you have to realize, even if the plan doesn't work out the way you want it to, if you followed it and you took your stop when you're supposed to, it's a successful plan. Even though you may be red on it, it's a successful trade if you followed your plan. Now, if you anticipated it, took it too early, took it off too early before your stop, whatever the case is, if you don't follow your plan, then yeah, it's a bad trade or a losing trade. So, and that's the mentality that I had, that I developed as I, became a trader, which allowed me to, deal with the loss here and there, because I know it's part of the game. Nobody's ever perfect. Even the algos and the machines, the institutional traders aren't perfect. They can build the best programs, but if the market doesn't cooperate, it's not going to work. And that's pretty much what happened here. So I guess that's about all I have for tonight. Everybody, did good in chat. I see a lot of people that made some, good trades, good moves in chat. And it's always good to see everybody that you may talk to, or that you chat with, or that you've helped out in the past, do well and make good trades. And it kind of makes up for whenever you have something that may not work out for you. It always makes you feel good to see others and people that you've helped do good. And it's always good to see that. But hopefully, we're looking forward to another good day tomorrow. I'm refocused, ready to, I'm locked and loaded and ready to tackle the day tomorrow. So everybody have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow in chat.